Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Perfect Cami. Now, unlike some of our reviews in the past, I'm actually going to talk about the product first. Then I'm going to show you a standard top that I would wear the Perfect Cami with. Then I'll walk you through putting it on, and finally I'll wrap up by showing you that top again layered on the Perfect Cami, so you can get an idea of what kind of coverage it provides. Now, the Perfect Cami is basically a piece of fabric that's designed to give you a little bit of extra modesty and protection across the front without adding bulk anywhere else. So we have this larger piece of fabric here, and it attaches to your bra straps. So there are these adjustable, stretchy little snaps here that will wrap around the bra. I'll show you this a little bit more when we get to the later part of the video. And then in the back, there's actually another piece of fabric that wraps around the band of the bra. Now, what's nice about this design is it does give you that extra bit of security here at the bottom as well as in the back. There are some versions of this which basically attach to the bra straps, but then they don't have anything holding them down, so they can be a little bit free floating. This one stays very secure all day. It just sits right on top of your bra. And the advantage of something like this is it gives you a lot of coverage here without adding extra bulk down in the midsection. Sometimes we'll have dresses or tops which are a little more body conscious, and no matter what you do, traditional camis like the one I'm wearing here just add extra lines or create some extra bulk that's not very flattering. Not to mention when we get to those warmer temperatures in the spring and summer, adding a whole another layer can just be too hot. So this gives you the protection of the cami, but it takes away a lot of the extra bulk for you. The sizing on this is pretty impressive too. It ranges from small all the way up to plus size 3, so there's something in there for everyone. They tend to have quite a bit of stretch to them, so there is a little bit of leeway with sizing. And if you want to find out more about that, we have a recommended size chart on our website. So I'll have a link to that in the description of the video that you can check out. But there's a little bit of leeway, like I said, so use the chart, and if you ever have any questions, you can always email me or the owner of the company, Anne, directly, and we can work it out and see which size would be the best for you. Beyond that, the cami is made from really nice materials. This one has a striped pattern on it, and it's black, but they have some that are more of a lace, some are half lace and then have a basic part at the bottom, others are strictly basic. They come in other colors ranging from whites to pinks. They even have prints like leopard. So there's not just basic varieties there. There's a lot of other options that you can use to really customize your wardrobe and give you some other options to choose from. I think the standout really here is that they do use this nice breathable mesh here on the back too. So again, it stays secure because you have these elastic strips at the top and the bottom. That'll make sure it stays put, but it's also very breathable and it's very flexible. So if you do get into those warmer temperatures, it really doesn't feel like you have a whole lot of extra material on your body. It basically covers a little bit more than what your bra would. I also really like these for women who are nursing because they will unsnap just like your nursing bra would, so you can undo for feedings without having to take off or try and remove an entire cami. So it gives you a little bit of modesty and protection without adding too much extra that you have to try and mess with. Women who have mastectomies have also found a great use in these because they do just stay close to the body so that if you bend over in a lower cut top, no one can see any of the prosthesis or if you have a specialized bra on. So it just gives you a little bit of extra protection. Finally, these products are made in the United States of America, which is a huge plus for me because I like to support not just local businesses, but any company that manufactures their products here in the United States. And the price on these is actually pretty good considering that. They are anywhere between $18 and $28. And I know that sometimes that might seem a little steeper for a cami, but they are fantastic. I've had mine for several months now, and I wear them usually at least once a week. Particularly if you find that you're in that fuller bust range, a lot of tops, even if they're not necessarily intended to be so, will be too low cut and they'll expose too much cleavage. And if you work in a conservative office or if you just feel like you want a little bit of extra modesty, these are godsends because they really do not add anything extra to the middle. It just gives you a little more coverage where you need it the most. Now that you've gotten a chance to hear a little bit more about the product, I'm going to show you a regular top that you would wear the Perfect Cami under and then move on and show you how to put it on properly. So right now I have on a very basic cotton V-neck top. And as you can see, the V is dipping so low that it's actually exposing the tips of my bra right here. It's got a very open chest. And even if I had on a plunge bra, this still wouldn't be appropriate for most offices. I definitely wouldn't wear it in the store like this. And it would just be more appropriate to have something that covers even just a little bit more, particularly right here across the chest region. So this is the top before the Perfect Cami. Now I'm going to put the cami itself on so that you can not only figure out how to do it, because it is a little tricky to start, but then I'll put this top back on and you can really see the difference in the coverage. Right now, as you can see, I'm just basically wearing my bra. Now, what I've done is I've taken the Perfect Cami and I've slid it over my head, and I have the widest part of the fabric right here in the front. And then along the band, I have this part here, that nice mesh part. Now, I don't have it pulled up quite as high. I'm going to do that right now. Both of these should sit up just a little bit higher. Now what you need to do is you need to hook it to your straps, which the best way to do that is to take the little elastic piece here, and it is adjustable. Mine's fully extended because I tend to have balcony bras that have straps that are wider set, but it usually comes with it a little bit tighter, so if you're wearing a plunge bra, you can adjust it and pull it a little closer. But you want to take the strap and you just want to loop it around your bra strap, and then there's a nice little piece of like Velcro on the inside, and it just snaps right like that. And then you just do it for the other side. Just loop out and around, and then just bring it back like this. And it makes a perfect little circle right around the bra strap. And then you can actually move this a little bit, like you can pull it down. You can even move it up further on the strap if you wanted, like if you wanted it to sit further up the top. Personally, I like to wear mine right around here. I feel like that gives a nice compromise between being too covered and having enough. And then you can just pull the band of the cami to where it's comfortable. Usually I like to wear mine exactly around where the bra band hits me, so that way I'm not adding any extra lines or any indents where there wouldn't already be one. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's fully on. Now, I didn't actually talk about my size in the Perfect Cami because I really can't relate the size chart easily or clearly through a video, but in case you're interested, I'm wearing the large Perfect Cami. That just fits me the best. They do have enough stretch to allow me to sometimes go down to a medium, but I feel like that just stretches the fabric a little too much and it tends to make it a little more sheer. I'd rather have a more opaque fabric just to make sure that everything stays covered. I'm also wearing the sheer stripes version, which is fantastic. This is probably my favorite one. And what's also nice about this, I didn't really mention it as much earlier, but if you wear seamed bras, which I do a lot, this gives you an extra little piece of fabric here, so if you layer it even under a shirt where you don't necessarily need it, it gives you that double layer which makes the seams completely disappear. So if you have a bra that you love that maybe is a little bit more embroidered or has something fun going on with it that makes it a little less discreet under your t-shirts, the Perfect Cami, particularly if you got one in the just basic plain fabric, not the stripes like I have on, would allow that bra to disappear under your t-shirts. It would turn it into a t-shirt bra without you feeling like you have to wear two shirts. So keep that in mind as well. It's another great advantage of this particular style. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the shirt that I had on just previously a few minutes ago, and you can see the difference that the Perfect Cami makes. With the Perfect Cami on, my top now is work appropriate. So as you can see, it just gives that extra little bit of coverage here across the top so that this deep V-neck doesn't expose my bra or expose too much, and it just provides a little bit of extra modesty. Now what's also nice about this too is because it has this little bit of elastic at the top, if I bend over, it doesn't allow the fabric to sort of pool away. Even if you have a relatively modest top, sometimes when you're bending over or you're leaning over, it'll just kind of gape and expose your bra. The Perfect Cami completely prevents that. So that's yet another great feature of this product, which already has so many nifty uses. Like I said, I've personally had one for several months. I absolutely love it. It's really useful in spring and summer, not as much in winter when you do want the extra layers, but in spring and summer when the temperatures start to rise, the Perfect Cami keeps you covered without feeling like you're going to overheat. Now, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to email sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out the other video blogs in our YouTube channel. And as always, keep checking back with our Facebook, Twitter, and blog for all the latest news and event information. Thank you.